So now you see the effects that we have. You see the way all these places are standing. You see that? That's what you're going to have on your fabric, and you see you're going to have all these sharp edges. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ndifon Ntui. On this channel I make swim tutorials. I post new videos on Monday, Wednesdays and on Saturdays. So if you're into stuff like this, make sure to check back on those days in order to watch new content. Alright, if you are a beginner or if you're a person that's trying to brush up on your skills, I offer online courses. I'll be showing a demo on how to make a jumpsuit so you can watch on the side if it will be convenient for you to learn online. If you're interested, send me a message on Telegram. Alright, the number is on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, please give it a like. Do not forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Have a lovely day. Bye bye. Alright, you're welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to show you how to cut a square edged fillet, like the example that we have on the thumbnail. So to begin, this is a very easy fillet to cut. It looks intimidating, but in truth it's really easy. Matter of fact, it's even easier than cutting a fillet that has a curved edge. Okay, I would call this an incomplete fillet because you simply just don't cut the curved part. I tried to explain this to one of you that sent me this picture a while ago, and she wasn't understanding, so I was like, okay, let me just make the video so that beginners will get the gist. But I've made a video about how to cut fillets where I thoroughly go through how to cut different types of fillets. So that's 360, 720, 1440 degree fillet. The link will be in the description below. So to begin, before you cut the fillet, you must know how long the place that you intend to join it is to. So let me show you what I mean. Alright, so you see what we have here. Now you need to know the length, meaning that you have to have made a top. Now ignore the place you can see at the bottom, but you need to know the length of here to here on whatever you are making. Now this is before you have joined the zip, so you need to know that length, and when you have that length, that's the length we would use when you are cutting the top of the fillet. Okay, so to begin, we are going to assume that the top of it, that's from here to here, is 40. That's the number that I will use to teach you this, but make sure you have this number. Alright, so let's proceed using 40. Alright, so here I have my pattern paper. See this? Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to simply fold the pattern paper into 4 places. Okay? Now, after you folded the first one, you are going to need to fold at least another sheet of paper, because when you are drafting a square edge fillet, this effect is not going to be the best if you are cutting a 360 degree fillet. I advise that you use this effect when you intend to cut 720 and higher, so you can cut it into as many parts as you want. Make sure to see the video on how to cut different types of fillet, but for this design, for this square edged fillets, make sure that you are cutting from at least a 720 degree fillet. I hope that is clear. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this one just like we did the first one, and then I'll come back to show you how easy this is. So I've gone ahead to cut the second part just like I did the first, so I would go ahead to show you what to do on one. So let's begin. The first thing you are going to do is you're going to need to divide 40 into 8 places. Alright, now 40 is the length, so it might be different for you. So 40 divided by 8 gives us 5. We're going to use 5 to draw a curve on top of here. Alright, so we're going to simply gradually use 5 to draw the curve that we have above here. Alright, now the reason why we multiplied it by 8, the reason why we divided it by 8 is because we are cutting a 720 degree fillet. If you are cutting a 1440 degree fillet, you divide that number by 16. So you see, the more pieces that you want, the fuller you want it, the more you're going to have to divide it. The reason why I used divided by 8 was because I'm cutting it as a 720. Sorry please, I'm not feeling too well. So the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to need to mark the height, the length, sorry, the length of the fillet. So this is we intend to join this to something, so we need to know how long the fillet, or how much longer the fillet is going to be. All right, so for this we're going to keep 8 inches. Now for the next step, we would have marked around, if we're making a curved circle, we would have tried to mark the edges of the curve, but because this is going to be a square edged fillet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark that number. So I said we're using 8, we're going to come down here, we're going to make a mark at 8, okay, and we're going to come over here and we're going to make a mark at 8. You see, that's why I call this almost an incomplete fillet, because of how easy it is. But basically done. This might be the easiest video I've ever made. So I'm going to simply cut this out. Okay, and after I've done this, I'm going to use this pattern and cut the other side of the fillet. Alright? Alright, and after you've cut them like this, you'll just pick up one side and divide it. Alright, and then pick up another side of here and simply just divide it. And that is it. So now you see the effects that we have. You see the way all these places are standing. You see that? That's what you're going to have on your fabric, and you see you're going to have all these sharp edges at the ends. You see that? And the same thing with the other side. Okay? You see? So the next thing, if we're sewing this, we're going to simply join here together. Let me just use my tape and hold it down so that I show you the effect. Yeah, that's how you simply cut it. So when you see, most times when you see a design, it's not always good to just be afraid, because it might be something as easy as what I've just shown you. If you do this, you've cut the fillet, that is it. You can go about your business. There's really nothing to it. So most times when you always see stuff like this, make sure to take a look at it critically from, okay, this is a fillet, what have they added on top? And I bet you'd have been able to do this by yourself because of how easy it is. That's how you cut fillets like that. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. This is all about it. Just simply finish this, attach this to your top, and you're done. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.